Today we're going to make two different recipes that were both used by the Confederacy and the Union during the times of the Civil War. The first recipe is Confederate shortbread, and here are the ingredients. 2 eggs, 1 stick of butter, 3/4 tablespoon of salt, 2 cups of white cornmeal, 2 cups of milk, 1/4 cup of oil. I'm now going to preheat the oven to 400 degrees. There you have it, folks. I'm now going to grease the pan with butter. I'm now pouring 2 cups of white cornmeal. Next, I need 3/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm now going to break open 2 eggs and whip them with a fork. Make sure they're nice and fluffy. And voila, whipped eggs. Now I'm going to combine the 2 cups of milk and the 1/4 cup of oil. Now I'm going to add the wet mixture to the dry mixture, and I have to whip it as it's coming in. I have to make sure that all of the dry ingredients now become wet. Now I'm going to pour the batter into the pan. Make sure to get all the batter out as much as you can. Now I'm going to place it into the oven. Set the timer for 20 to 25 minutes, so about 23 minutes. There you go. During the Civil War, wheat was pretty scarce, so that's why cornmeal was primarily used. The next recipe I'm making is called tea cake cookies, and here are the ingredients. The first thing is 5 cups of flour, then 2 cups of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 eggs, 2 sticks of butter, 1 cup of buttermilk, and 1/2 of a teaspoon of ground nutmeg. I'm now going to grease the cookie sheet with butter. Now I'm going to combine the flour, baking soda, and nutmeg into a bowl. So I need 5 cups of flour. 2. Next I need 1 teaspoon of baking soda, And I need a half a teaspoon of nutmeg. I'm now going to take a pastry blender and blend the butter with the dry mixture until it is coarse. The Confederate shortbread is now done cooking. And now we take it out of the oven and see it's brown and crisp. And just let it sit and dry for about 10 to 20 minutes. I'm now going to put 2 cups of sugar, 1 cup of buttermilk, and 2 eggs into a medium-sized bowl. Now the buttermilk. Next, the 2 eggs. Now I'm going to mix it all together. Slowly, I'm going to pour the wet mixture into the dry mixture.
Now I'm going to mix it in.
Once I mix it a lot, then there's room for more. You can alternate with a whisk and a spatula. Now I'm going to flour my hands so that the batter doesn't stick to them. And I'm going to make 1-inch round balls and then flatten them. So, start lining them up. I'm now going to put the tea cookies into the oven. The correct time is for 10 minutes. The biggest problems for both the Confederate and the Union armies in the culinary field during the time of the Civil War was the lack of experience that the chefs had. When Union soldiers were on raids, they primarily looked for salt because salt was really important in order to preserve meat. The cookies are now done, so I'm going to take them out and put them over here so that they can cool off. Final step is to enjoy. So here I have my tea cake cookies. Very good. My glass of milk. Next I have the Confederate shortbread. See how nice and brown it is?